One, two, three, one, two, three. Oh, yeah. Live streaming. We're live. Going live. Got my coffee and I'm live. Right. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, there's the camera. How is everyone out there today? What are we going to be talking about? I have no idea. I have literally no idea what we're going to talk about today. This is my first test with my live stream on the new Sony ZV-1. So that's something. Yeah, I don't actually know what I'm planning to talk about today to say about that. What was I going to cover? I was going to cover different topics, so please hang around for that. Hope everyone is well. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm guessing there's a lot of you going to be from Indonesia. So I hope everything is okay out there. It's a bit crazy here in the UK. We've got following on from Brexit over a year ago, which was a big thing for us. We've now got lorry driver shortages here in the UK, which basically means that there is food shortages, petrol shortages are a problem. So we're getting panic buying here in the UK with queues of cars trying to get into petrol stations. So that's causing problems. Even I need to get petrol and I can't get any at the moment, so that's going to have an impact. But the good news is, I suppose, in one way, is that it's the weather is changing. It's getting colder over here, and that means we're basically my work is quieting down, which means it gives me a lot more free time to do stuff. So that's kind of cool. So let's talk about the channels. So we've got the two channels: Musician Reacts and, of course, Dave Does. I guess I'm having some trouble, not really having trouble, but it's having enough time to do everything on the both channels. I obviously want to do more than 7 videos in a week, which ideally be what I need to do, but unfortunately I can't. I have noticed a significant drop off on viewership and subscribers recently, and I think it's not just me that's seen that. So a lot of the other guys, interestingly, so I was looking at people like Swalix. I know that, having looked at his channel, a similar sort of thing is where we've all been kind of doing lots and lots of videos, and then even Swalix has now had to drop back on the amount of video content. And you can either try to focus it on one demographic, like we could be focusing on primarily Indonesian markets, but when I originally started the channel, it was more rock metal bands. And I don't want to completely switch away from that. I want to kind of try and balance it out and continue to do multicultural focus. I mean, if I really wanted to try and really boost, I guess, subscriber numbers and viewers, I could just almost rename the channel the Alec Bartar channel, or focus purely on those sort of collaborations and reactions and just do that. And I'm sure my viewer numbers would go up even higher and subscribers would go up. But one thing I kind of came to realise a lot more over the last couple of weeks is there's no point doing videos unless you're actually enjoying them yourself. So you've really got to enjoy what you're doing. So I've just done, there's a couple of future videos coming up for Dave Does, which was, I've got one by fingerstyle guitar player Nathan, which I've just done a couple of reaction videos as well. So one song was Wherever You Are, which was done by One OK Rock. And one was My Immortal, which was done by Evanescence, and they're going to be both on the Musician Reacts channel, so they will be going live some point in October. But I've also done a collaboration video for My Immortal. Why did I pick My Immortal? It was one of the videos that had the least amount of views on his channel, but this is on Nathan's channel, I mean. But it was one of the songs that I really love. So I thought, well, if I'm going to do a collaboration song, let's do a song I really like, I really love, I really wanted to get involved and do something with. And that's why I've picked My Immortal as the one that I'm going to be doing stuff with. And so I've done that one. I'm doing some covers. So I've just did the song called I'm Not Jesus, which is a song by Apocalyptica and a singer called Corey Taylor. Again, I've picked it because I just really wanted to do it. And again, it's just a song that I really liked. It was a song that, when it came out, hooked me completely. I really enjoyed the song, and I just wanted to go back and revisit it. And I'm going to be revisiting quite a lot of different songs. Let me see if I can. No, I can't minimize that. I've got a list of songs. There's a lot of these songs you probably won't have heard. So I'm going to be doing a cover of Anthrax's "Got the Time." I've got a cover. I'm going to be doing a cover of a Breathe 77 song, "Evil Inside," which is a great song. Hey Sear, hi my tube. How you doing? Nice, and thank you. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of these other covers, partially because it's going to help me obviously improve my vocals. So I'm doing a lot of these myself. I'll obviously be reaching out to some other YouTubers like the people like Swalix and Jess and Ellis and some of the other guys about doing some work on some of these collaborations. I've also got some plans with other collaborators where I'll be supporting them. There's some stuff in the pipeline where I'll be doing that, so that'll be on other people's channels. But it's stuff I'm still doing, so that will be over the next couple of months that we're in kind of talks of doing some stuff. I'm also going to continue doing some videos where you haven't seen the first one, which is me exploring Broxbourne Woods with the missus. But we're definitely going to do some more of these videos because when I was watching them in editing, they were incredibly funny for me. Mainly because we have a lot of banter between me and the wife, and I thought I find it humorous, and hopefully you can too. So I'm hoping that you guys will like those videos. Please do let me know. Please do check them out. So the Dave Does channel will continue to be aiming to do 2 videos every week. I'm going to be doing some more guitar unboxings. So I've got a couple of new guitars. I've just had one which was a Glary Stratocaster Fender guitar. Great guitar, really liked it, and it would cost me £38, which is absolutely nothing for a guitar here in the UK. That's the cheapest guitar I've ever found, and actually it's one of my favourite guitars to play. It's better than some of my £200-300 guitars sort of thing, so yeah, very impressed by that. I guess there's a couple of other guitars I've got ordered that I'm going to be doing some unboxing with. I've got this this thing. It's called a Cube Baby, which I've done the video part of the unboxing, but I've got to do the tech demo on it. So I'm going to be doing some more tech demo stuff. I've done a video about Wish and actually how you can buy some good stuff on Wish apparently. But wait to see the video when it comes out. Sorry, I need a slurp of my coffee. What else have I got? I'm just going to have a quick look on my YouTube channel. So obviously I've still got the usual videos. So we've got I've got some Dark Tranquility coming up. So what let me go to my watch later list. Okay, I'm going to show you what's on the watch later list. If I can. Hey, there we go. So this is my current watch later list. Okay, so I've got 36 videos currently. There's a few more to this since then. So we've got Misery Crown, Insanity's Crescendo, Crimson Winds. These are Patreon video requests, these 3. Actually says this one, Wolfgang Van Halen, Distance. Now the ones underneath that, let me just pull this over, here we go. So Talalu Manis, I've done, that was done yesterday. In Flames, A Quiet Place, that was done yesterday. Papa Roach Kill the Noise yesterday. One Desire, Shadow Man was yesterday. One OK Rock, Wherever You Are, and Evanescence, My Immortals. These were all done yesterday. Later today I'll be recording the videos for this one, Candace by Nathan. I've got Aesthetic Perfection, never heard of. The Lady of Heaven trailer, that was someone requested that on the Musician Reacts channel. We've got Ward 16, Burn the Witch, Ego Infernum, Enemy Inside, Tremonti, Hit Up Basama, Dialith. There is also I Want Falls, Puing, that is saved onto the other channels, watch later list. Anthrax, What Doesn't Die, some vocabulary things for Indonesian, Defcon Red, Annette Olsen. So these are all in here, so you can see which ones are on here anyway, but these are all, that's this one here, this I Want Falls is not the one I'm reacting to, it's on a different one. So I've got these 36 videos still to do. Plus there'll be more because I'm waiting for the rest of the Patreons for October's videos to come through, so I can get those done over this week because I've got bad weather coming again. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. Now, how do I get off this display capture? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's kind of that. Hi Ahmed, hope you are well. What else am I working on? So musically, I'm doing another one of my originals. So a while back, I did a song called "Nothing, No More Feelings," which was a song we did with the band Costamogen. So we did that back in 2002, somewhere 2004, something like that. It was a song I wrote for the band then, so I did the cover. I did my own version of that, and I'm going to be doing my own version of a song called "One Last Breath," which again was a song I wrote for Costamogen. I may revisit some of the Nothing Gained tracks, any of the ones that I kind of wrote towards the band. Obviously, if I don't write the songs for the bands, then I don't mess around with them because if it's someone else wrote them. So in Costamotion, we've got songs like Artifice, Antrobus Point, Black Orchid. These were all songs written by other people in the band, so it wouldn't be fair for me to kind of do anything with them on my channel. That's down to them for their particular pieces. The other thing I'm working on, which is I'm trying to do something. This is more for me, and it's a learning process. So I am working on. Let me open this up. Hopefully it doesn't crash the live stream. But I'm working on my own first-person video game. Now, at the moment, I'm just trying to get level 1 or one level of it kind of to a stage. And it's a learning process because I really don't know what I'm doing. But it's kind of something I wanted to do. Just loading the program up so you can have a look at what I'm doing. So at the moment, I'm just building the concept of the game. So it's it's going to be a typical kind of first person run around shooting. I wanted it to be something that is fun with an element of story. At the moment it's a very basic setup. But the general gist of it is going to be it's location based. It's going to be dropping in scenario of you are looking for someone. It may be your sister, your girlfriend, or your partner. I may make it non-gender specific, but it's going to be something along those sort of lines where you're looking for someone and you're now investigating where they've gone, and you're going to come across certain elements. So the level I'm building at the moment is an island level where the general gist of it is that the concept is you found out that your partner was taken to this island, and you've gone to this island to find out what's happened to them. That's basically where I've got to at the moment, and so I'm building the island. So let's give you an idea of where we are. So for display capture, I think we can shrink. Oop, no, didn't want to do that. Let's see. Hey, there we go. So building the map at the moment. So at the moment, this is kind of the island that I've built. I've got it kind of set up. I'm just kind of placing and messing around with building looks at the moment because I'm not sure what buildings I want. The idea is that's kind of the mainland. You can't get over there because I've made the distance so long in the water. There's no way you can swim it without dying. And then you're going to get onto this island. That's the starting point where you're kind of getting up. And then there's going to be some enemies there. There's some issues with the enemies I haven't worked out yet, but I'll just show you what it's kind of looking like. I haven't done any of the texturing. I'm really just building the actual map initially. So I've not filled it with any interesting elements. I'm just trying to work out how the mechanics work. So what the physics engine. So this is basically what I've built. So there we go. E. It's weird when you go back over it doesn't work. Okay, E to pick up key. You can see at the bottom there. So collected the key. Now I know that the gun sounds are very loud in here. Now the idea being is if you go to this front gate straight away, I can use the key. The door is locked. Press E to unlock the door. Now I'm gonna, in the actual game, I'm gonna hide the key somewhere else. So you can't. You have to hunt around the front here. But for demoing and testing, it was easier to put the key at the front. There's a gun there, and there's some ammo. Health. The enemies are really strong. I've got to change the quality of the health. I know I put some ammo. Oh, there's a health box. So my health goes up 250% of 100. So I don't understand how that works. I've got to work out maximum health. There's a baddie over there. So there's this whole area here. There's another enemy there, but what I'm going to then basically do is this will all be populated. It'll be a lot more dense. So there'll be a whole mystery element to this part of the map. The idea being is that once you get to this section, this will look like, the bit I'm coming towards now, this will look like it's been excavated, so that someone's blown this section apart. So you're going to have to go up here. This will then be filled with enemies to destroy. Which, again, I haven't got round to building this bit yet. It's just a very long-winded process. You don't realise how many hours go into a game build. At the moment, as I said, I'm just building the level. And this will be... The next level is going to be an underground level. Like a catacombs type one. This is probably actually like the third level, I would say, in the game. It's the first one I'm designing. This will be filled with kind of messed up crazies, is what I'm going with. I've got to smooth out this bit of terrain here. This is all a bit too jaggedy at the moment. Haven't had a chance to do that. And then this will be where the boss is for this particular level. There'll be a boss here at the end. Haven't put the boss in. Obviously got to have a creepy church, because the creepy church is going to be where the boss is. This will have a lot of your toughest elements, so you can have a lot more fighting scenes here. And then you'll need to get here to a trapdoor. That's where the level complete will finish, and you'll go to the next level, which will be the catacombs, and take you underground. So that's what I'm working on currently here. There we go. So I hope you like that. If I can get back out of it. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Sear. Sounds really cool. Thank you. Yeah, the annoying thing about that game is it was something I started about 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, and I lost all of the data. Lost all of the images. I actually had the level almost completed, and it actually was a really cool level. It had taken me about a week to design the level of non-stop work, and I lost it all, which is a shame. So I've had to start building it again from scratch. So yeah, I'll be glad once it's done, but I'm going to be doing that over the winter when I have a lot of time off. I've still got a lot of work to do in my own property, so I've got my own garage that needs to be ripped out for all my equipment. My van needs sorting, my garden I need to sort that out over the winter, ready for the start of next season. Hi William, today is Sunday the 26th. It is indeed Sunday the 26th of September. I don't know what time it is wherever you are. It is currently 20 minutes past 9 in the morning. Marina, hi Marina, hope you are well. Lovely to see you. I still look sleepy. Yes, I probably do actually. I've not been sleeping well. I haven't worked for a couple of days now, which is good for the channel because it actually gives me time to do stuff on the channel. But yeah, I've not been able to sleep very much because of pain, really just general strain in the body. So we've got bad weather coming this week, which may give me some more time off. Um, I mean, what's my plans for today? Well, I've got to go out in a minute with the wife. We've just got to go to the bank and the usual run around sort of things. Then I'll be videoing quite a few different things actually. I think I've got I One Falls Pwings due today. Um, I was going to look at maybe doing another. Oh, yeah, collaborations. I'm going to ask the question. So, anyone got any idea of a good song to collaborate on? I've got some covers I'm going to be doing, so they're separate to the collaborations. Um, I've got one, which is obviously the one I'm doing, which is My Immortal. So that's up and ready. I've got Love's a Loaded Gun, which is a cover. So that one's up. I'm going to have an original, which is One Last Breath. That will be going up. That will probably get finished today because I know the song inside and out, so that won't take me that long. I'll probably finish filming that and uploading that later. I've got some collaborations with other people that will be out whenever they come out. I'm not sure when they're going to happen, but my parts are at least done, I guess. Well, maybe, but it depends on what he or when he wants to put those things out. So yeah, so that's gonna be something new. I think I just generally always look tired. Maybe it's because it's dark in here. I am on my third coffee, by the way. Sear, this is going to be the next contender for Call of Duty. I wish. Unfortunately, it's never going to be up to that high res. But what I am hoping to do is do it as an indie title. So if I can get like a full one level done, I may try and throw it out on a GoFundMe if I can find enough interest in it, and just do it as a kind of almost like a cheap £1, £2 game once I get all the levels done, and do it maybe over 7 levels. So it's going to be a game that you'll be able to complete in like an hour. But I'm hoping for a couple of pound people are still going to go for it. And that will help me fund some time off over the winter months. And again, I want to do that. I also want to finish off my projects because with the Project 42 recordings, I've still got the song I was going to do for 100,000 subscribers. So that was one thing I wanted to do, which I've still got to do lyrics for. But I have got the music kind of done on that one. I've got the Project 42 second album that I was working on. So I did I did the first album, which was The Meaning, which I want to go back and just listen back and just double check it. But that had 8 songs on it. The next 8 I've got is for the album The Reason. So that one I wrote the music for a few years back now. Must be about 3 years ago since I actually finished writing all the music. And I've got songs called Forgive and Redeem, Bittersweet, Destroy, Pillage, Punch Face, Metazona, Plugged In, Return to Reality, Rise Up, and Raising the Dead. So they're all going to be done. I'm hoping I'm going to finish the album The Reason over the winter as well. And then I'll move on to the third album, which is called The Cause. So you can see where I'm going with this. So we've got The Meaning, The Reason, The Cause, and then the last of the 4 albums that I had planned for doing with Project 42, the last one is called The Reflection. So the album song titles I have for The Cause is Jackson's Last Stand, Preaching, Seeds Grow Deeper, Music Box, Celebrations, Fever, and Jump, and a cover of the song Born to Raise Hell, which I thought was kind of cool on there. Reflections is more a case of songs. It's more about songs that influenced me, but I've got songs called Easy Street, COC, Drowning, Wild Horses, and some covers in there as well, plus maybe some of the originals. And then I've also got, I forgot a 5th album's worth, which was the Corona Chronicles, which I started back in 2020 when coronavirus hit. And I'm planning to sort of do that one. That one's got News of the Day, Spiral of Fear, Paradise Lost, A New Way, No Effing Clue, Revolution Doesn't Matter, Ride the Wave, and Lockdown. Of which Lockdown's been done, No Effing Clue's been done, and News of the Day. Those 3 songs were put up on the channel at some point, so that was going to be cool. Anyone got any questions about the channel? I know one person has, Marina. I'm sure you have. But I know one of the things I got asked about is whether I should do more videos. And I would love if I could just do videos where like this, where I stream it and I just put the video straight up. Um, that's possible. I could literally just live stream videos and I could get more up in a day. That's one way of doing it. But it's the editing that takes the time. So a video roughly takes from the time I start the setup to it to the time I finish pressing record. That's about 15 minutes. Even if it's only like an 8-minute video, it's about 15 minutes because obviously I'll bring up the background of the band, the lyrics of the band. So there's a little bit of work there. Once that's done, I then got to get the master file of the videos, put that in to the editor, cut the video down, drop in the video that I watched, which means obviously taking it off of YouTube, which is why I use that program 4K downloader. Because someone asked me about, well, it's just, well, someone complained about the fact that I said about using this program called 4K downloader, and they said it's just a way of ripping off people or trying to nick songs. The thing is the 4K downloader will only download audio down to what's called 128 kilobytes of data, which is basically really crap MP3 quality. So you're not going to get decent sound quality off of it. I use it purely to pull the videos, and it is a very useful tool. It's also a great tool. So when YouTube try and shut down my channel, which they did before, it's a really great way of just pulling all of the videos off. So I save all of my videos, otherwise I lose the lot. And if you've got several thousand videos, you don't want to lose them all. So yeah, so I do that. Once that's done, I've edited the video. I then go export it. It takes about 30 minutes to export video. And then the upload afterwards, and then the thumbnails. So the quickest time, I guess, to turn a video around from shooting it like I did with the warning the other day to uploading it's about an hour and a half probably. So more than 2 a day would be 3 hours. So 3 hours of video in a day is just not possible when I'm working. If I do 7 videos a week, then I'm doing around about 9.5, 10 hours of actual work per week on videos, which is what I can get away in one day pretty much. If I do double that, 20 hours, I just don't have the hours in the week. And this is where I keep asking and sort of mentioning about things like Patreons. I can get away with, if I've got some Patreons, then that gives me a little bit of time. I can feel a little bit justified about taking like an afternoon off and doing an afternoon of getting the videos recorded, edited, and then in my free time in the evenings I tend to do the edits, and that's where I kind of set the edit up, and then I can go off for half an hour, do something else, then come back, do some more editing and stuff like that. What's we got here? Let's see. I really dig the Nothing Gained song so far. My favourite is probably Promises. Yeah, Promises was a very well, I don't know if it was a popular for me. It was a weird song. It was very commercially hooky, I guess. It was very light. I think so. Promises was lyrically, it was never written by the writer. So I wrote the basic of Promises. So Promises was something I had the basic song of. Then I gave it to Andy in the band, and he then took it away. And then this was then all. We changed a lot of it, but the general gist of it, and this is how a lot of the songs started in Nothing Gained, would be, here's a rough idea of a track, take it away. I like that riff and I like that vibe, would be the kind of general gist. Then Andy would then change the riff slightly, elaborate on it. We would then work the drums back up again, work out the style. We may find that we need to put a second layer of guitars over the top, which we did in Promises, and then we would add a new section. But the original idea came from me on Promises, and then Andy kind of changed it up and changed it to make it feel like a Nothing Gained track. And then Emma would come in at the end once we'd done all the music. And the thing is, we wrote the songs without just knowing that that would be a lyric area. So we'd go, that's the verse riff, and then this would be the chorus riff. And we knew it was a verse riff because we left it quite open for vocals, and we knew what the main riff was going to be because that would be a lot busier, and we were like, that's not where vocals are going, no vocals over that section. And then we'd give it to Emma and go, there's the song, take it away for a week or so, work on some vocals, and then she would take it away with a topic in her head. And this is the thing, is a lot of the songs on the albums, like Promises, I have no idea what the song was originally written about. Song Revolution. Great song off of our debut album, The Scent, one of my favourites to play live. I only the title Revolution was written. The song Revolution was written, and we kept the song title, even though the lyrics have nothing to do with the word revolution in the slightest, in my opinion. Revolution in the lyrics is all about relationships. So it's a real kind of hit and miss sort of way that we wrote songs, but it kind of worked. I'm always intrigued, and it's one of the reasons why I'm still trying to push. This is one of the other things I wanted to do over the winter periods, is I really want to try and kickstart the interviews with bands, and I may do it with a lot of small bands, local bands. Hopefully try and get some behind, like, backstage live gig reviews and stuff, so I can do a lot more local bands, checking them out, upcoming bands. So I'm still checking out some of my local scenes, so local clubs and stuff like that, but hopefully to get some of the bigger bands. And one of the things I want to be asking these guys is, like, so what is the writing process? Because some people get together in a big room and they can just jam, they can just throw ideas together, and they feed off each other. Others, like what we would do, is people would go away and write songs, and we would write a whole song, or I would write a whole song and then take it to the band as a whole song. Like, here's your intro, here's your verse, here's your chorus, here's your verse, here's your chorus, this will be a solo, this will be the ending. And then we'd fill it out. And then there are others who will go, here's a riff, here's an idea of a riff I've got, and then we'd kind of put it together. So Andy was very much a riff guy. I would just get whole, like, 30-second bits of riffs from him, like repeated the same riff over and over and over. And then what I'd do is I'd take those riffs and kind of slam them together to try and work it out, and maybe I'd just jam on some drums over the top, because he'd sometimes send me it with drums, and then I'd ask him to take the drums off so I could play my own drums over it and see how I liked it, see how it felt. But I want to find out from other bands out there which ones kind of work, which ones kind of don't. What else is going on? So I've got all these songs to do, which I will be doing later. Hopefully everyone likes the format of the Musician Reacts channel, so with the two quadrants, lyrics and band biography. I know that because I'm doing a lot, like for instance, I'm going to be doing a lot of Dark Tranquility coming up. I think I've got 6 songs by them as part of the Patreon that I'll be doing reactions to. So the band biography is going to be the same each time. Unfortunately, because there's only so much you can put into it, I may try and switch it up with, like, if there's any information about that particular song or about a particular album. But hopefully that's something slightly different. What else have I started to do? I may do a little bit more talking during it. I was using the camera over in this other side of the room, recording it onto an SD card in 4K. Now this isn't in 4K. This is in a slightly different. This is an HD resolution. So it's only on a 1280 by 1024 display. This is what it's called, something like that. No, 1280 by 720 is what this camera is recording, which is not in 4K. But it's a lot easier because it's now using it as like a webcam instead, so a high quality webcam. So I may just start doing it straight from here. This will save me some time in the editing, and hopefully I can get more reaction videos done. But I do want to do so. I want to go back and revisit the Learning Indonesian, but I also know I've forgotten a lot of the stuff that I learned when I did that first video. I have got my cheat sheet, so I went back through that video the other day. So Selamat Sore is good afternoon. What's it? Selamat Pagi. Is that morning? Was that Selamat Malam? So I don't know Masaya, Dave does, Dan Ini, Eric, or Fred. Eric's around here somewhere. Eric, there you go. So I'm going to try and go back and learn some of that. I've forgotten the numbers already, but I will go back and remember that, and I want to do some more of those ones. But I want to make sure my brain is ready to absorb. At the moment, it's not absorbing a hell of a lot, to be quite honest. So yeah, that is really it from me. Copy Manny, copy. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Is it Awa? Sorry. My screens are really small. I want to get bigger screens so I don't have to strain as much. Yeah, Selamat. Yes, there we go. Selamat Pagi. Good morning. There we go. I knew that, Marina. See, I'm not that bad. I haven't completely forgotten. I'm getting there. Yeah. So that's pretty much me at the moment. I'm gonna do some more stuff in the studio. I've got some light. I've done some lights. So I've got my red, my blue, my yellow, and my white light. I may add some more. I've got the green light behind me, and I did have some lights across the top, which for some reason have died. Um, so I'm not sure. What have you got here? So that's it. I've got an idea for a video tutorials for video game making. What do you think? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one. It's obviously the tutorial. I could do the tutorial once I learn how to do it myself, maybe. So I think once I've maybe done that level and I've completed it, I might talk about how to use it. And this is the thing. I'm still the very much I'm kind of thinking and focusing on at the moment is videos that I want to do. I'm also seeing where there is interest. So with like the Wish video, I've seen there's a lot of people have done Wish videos where they buy mobile phones which claim to be iPhones and they do comparisons about how bad they are and they go, I got an iPhone for $40. Let's see how bad it is. I wasn't interested in doing anything like that because I wanted to see if there was actually any particular reason to buy stuff off Wish, or is everything you buy on Wish a knockoff? So let me just grab these. So these were a set of drumsticks. These are practice drumsticks with a sleeve. These were bought off of Wish, for example. So I think I got these off of Wish for about £4. Same set if I bought them on, and I decided to use one website. So I decided to use Amazon as the comparison. So these took about 2 weeks to arrive, which wasn't too bad. They were later than I expected, but only by a couple of days, and they should have arrived on time, along with everything else. They were about £4, and I think they were £9 on Amazon. So I made a saving of £5 by getting them from Wish. The quality's fine. I've actually used them in a lot of videos. They haven't broken. They haven't caused me any problems. I have got some weird slippage on the sleeve, which I was a little bit funny about. But I think I can sort that out with just a little bit of adhesive, and that'll be fine. But I wanted to do a video about, can you actually, if you shop sensibly and you manage your expectations, can you actually buy from Wish and make a saving compared to buying from somewhere like Amazon? And yeah, I could. That's the honest answer. You can see it in the video. I go through it in a bit more detail about all the different things I bought, and I've actually been buying more things since then because I've actually been doing a lot of buying a lot of the mystery boxes. So that's an interesting one. So buying mystery boxes has been kind of funny because I've been buying all the technology mystery boxes, but all the cheap ones, and I've got so many of the exact same Bluetooth headsets. It's crazy. Every time I open the mystery box, it's another headset. So guess what my family and friends are getting for Christmas this year? You're all getting Bluetooth headsets. That's it. That's what I'm all giving you. But there is some other stuff in there, and I am buying some bits and bobs for people. I bought... Hang on, let me grab it. Ooh, it's got this new video coming up. So I bought this. Ooh, shiny guitar, yeah. Ooh. So I bought this guitar off of Wish. It's a Glary. It's a Glary ST. It cost me £38 off of Wish, and it's light, but no lighter than I'd expect for a guitar like this sort of style. And it's awesome. I love it. So I do a breakdown of it, a tech review of it, and I also do a song playthrough on it, playing clean and distorted. So when that video goes live in a couple of weeks, that's worth checking out, definitely. But and I've ordered another guitar, which apparently I think it cost me about £89 from them, and if I'd bought it on Amazon, it would have been a £340 guitar. So again, going to compare that. I've got another guitar that I ordered, which apparently I ordered this yesterday, and it is £20 it's going to cost me. But the same guitar is again about £300 on Amazon. So I don't know how they can do that. I think that's a con one. I think that's someone that's going to try and scam me out my money. But the good thing is there, if I don't get it, I just contact Geek, I get a refund. So, and then there's this really nice looking bass that I've ordered, which is about £84, I think. And again, this is like a £200 bass. So I'm just trying to work out if I'm going to make a decent saving. It does mean I'm going to have to clear out some of my guitars. I've got far too many, so I've got to really kind of offload those, get rid of them, and do some stuff. What else we've got? Oh, so I've added some new decor to my rooms. These are my new. So I've got this one. Hang on. Ooh. So you can't see in this corner. You could from the other video. So of course we've got Halloween coming up. There we go. Oh, it's hinged. His jaws come out. There we go. There we go. I'm not even sure what sort of bird this is meant to be. Is that meant to be some sort of creepy owl thing? Really not sure. Really wish the wings would come out a bit more though. Very evil looking. So yes, thank you, Seer. Very nice pets. I've got my dog one over here as well. So this is kind of some weird owl thing. Because obviously Halloween's coming up, we're getting lots of cool stuff. So I did order like a giant, it was meant to be a 6-foot skeleton. And they sent me this little guy. It's not a 6-foot skeleton, is it? So I got my money back on that one. But he's going to sit there with Eric and just chill in the corner somewhere. But we are going to have a look. I'm still looking for some new creepy stuff to go in the room. Like I want a big skeleton just to sit here that maybe we can like dress up in some weird fancy dress creepy stuff like we've done with Fred. Because it needs to be posable, like it can bend in different positions. So that's going to be kind of interesting. But it is making it difficult as far as room to actually do anything as far as recording, because this room's getting smaller. So one of these days I'll move into a much bigger room, have a much bigger studio, and maybe I'll have enough room to put all my guitars up on the wall. It'll be lovely. I won't have to get rid of and sell them all. That'd be even nicer. So that's it from me today. I'm going to be doing some more videos. So please do keep checking them out. Please make sure to try and check out as many as you can. If you've got any groups that you use on Facebook and stuff, I'm not really doing Instagram or Twitter, so apologies for anyone that does message me on those, because I never open up those apps. Maybe I should, but I have so much going on as far as work. Even though it's now the weather's changed, it's getting cooler. I'm still doing. I've got a complete garden renovation to do. I've got a full fence trellis replacement in another house. I've got a landscaping patio where I'm ripping out a carp pond and building a gazebo patio extension. Plus, I also have my usual 30 client maintenance contracts. And a couple of estates that I do and buildings. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of that on. So yeah, I don't really want to take on too many other projects, says the guy that's doing a game as well. But that I'm tweaking the game like a couple of hours every odd evening whenever I'm not doing videos. So yes, thank you very much for checking by. I will see you on a video soon. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, what's this, Marina? Why are you not just open the window curtains? Right, okay, do you want to see outside? Let's do that. Before I go then. Why not open the window curtains? Well, it's a bit bright. And I was getting a lot of lens glare off the back. There you go. So that was the main reason for not having it, was just because it was a bit bright in the background, and I was getting this kind of like misty stuff in the background. But there you go. So that's the background anyway. It's bright, but it's grey, it's cloudy, and we're expecting a lot of rain today. So there you go. Just for you, Marina. There we go. Here's the backdrop for you. Anyway, I will see you all on some videos very soon. I may do another live stream next Sunday. You never know. See you later. Take care.